Hi all, it's Teresa in Gemma's house. Well, I'm always on the lookout for some nice wood frames when I'm in the thrift store. And I'm in the mood to paint, but I don't have any canvases, the specific sizes of these wood frames that I have. So I'm going to have to make my own canvas. So let me show you how I did it. Okay, so I buy a lot of framed art on an online website, and I had bought this 18 by 24 matted print years ago. And I like the print a lot. I think it's a hand-colored print and it's old. So I will maybe cut that down smaller and put it into a 16 by 20 inch frame. I have a few of those already. So I just took the glass and the print and the cardboard backing out, and I'll use this cardboard backing as a template to cut a piece of foam board. And these are fairly inexpensive to buy. And I also cut some unbleached muslin that I had in my fabric stash. Sprayed the foam board with spray adhesive glue, and then adhered the muslin on top of it. Smoothed it out nice and smooth, and then I just wrapped the muslin around all four sides and taped it securely with duct tape. And so now I have a canvas board that I can use to do my painting, and I have a frame that will fit it. And here's the finished painting on the canvas that I made. So if you were to make one of those canvas boards to fit a frame of yours, there are a few things I would like to point out first. That foam board was 3/16 of an inch thick, almost a 1/4 inch. But it's still not as sturdy as a canvas board that you would buy. So that's something to take into consideration. On the back, I added the piece of cardboard that was behind that print in this frame. So that gives the foam board some protection for the back. You could also add a piece of glass in the front too, depending on the paint that you use. But I'm actually not going to put glass on this. I'm going to take it out of the frame and spray it lightly a few times with gloss varnish, just to protect the finish of the paint. And then I'll reframe it. But you do have to be careful with this foam board that it doesn't accidentally get bent or pushed in or dented. And that's a consideration. Also, when I added the fabric on top of the foam board, I didn't put a layer of paint on top of it first before doing my painting. And I wanted to try something different. I wanted to paint right on the fabric. So it kind of gave it a little feathery, softer look. And when I put paint on the fabric, it wasn't as easy to get nice, crisp lines. And if I had too much water on the brush, the water did spread out on the fabric a little bit. But being that this is acrylic paint, I would just be able to paint over it with opaque paint if I wanted to. I'm still happy with the way it turned out. So I did want to see what it was like to paint right on the fabric. But if you didn't want to, you could always just use gesso over the fabric first, or regular house paint or acrylic paint, and let it dry and then start your painting on top of that. And it would be more like a real canvas board that you would buy. Another thing I wanted to mention is that when I was painting, the foam board, when it was drying, kind of curved. And it ended up not being a problem because when I went to frame it, it did lay flat. And the cardboard as a backing helped it too, helped straighten it out on the back. So I just wanted to mention all the things that were different painting on my homemade canvas board rather than one that I would buy. But I really did want to use this 18 by 24 inch frame because I love working at this larger size. And I only had 16 by 20 canvas boards on hand, and I just really wanted to get started. So that's why I made this canvas board for myself. So I hope this gives you some ideas of something that you can do if you have an odd-shaped frame or you just don't have a canvas board on hand and want to make your own. Then this is just one way to do it. And if you like this video, can I ask you to please give it a thumbs up? And can I also ask you to check my main Gemma's House channel page, because I do a lot of other types of projects. And if you click on the videos tab, you can scroll around and maybe there's a video or two that you'd like to watch as well. So thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate the viewer support. Bye-bye.